winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, a few clouds, low 60. Winds light and variable.
Hey, everybody.
Here's our 7-day outlook.
This is Tanya. I'm up at 1 a.m. in the morning. Let's make this 1:49 a.m. in the morning, okay? Now, I'm doing another reading, and this is a karmic read. This Queen of Wands,
very shallow-rooted trees, Ray, this one's going to impact it. He's unfortunately going to see trees fall. Unfortunately, in this case, it fell on a truck.
Went to a high priestess.
Yeah, and we'll continue to see that threat. Trees coming down with rain and the wind from a tropical storm now with 70-mile-per-hour winds move inland. That's going to
possibly
cause additional power outages, too.
And,
she may have used your picture, took your picture to him.
We still have not only the wind threat, but we also have the tornado threat as well with tropical systems. There always is that isolated tornado
wow.
threat. And it does look like the threat. We didn't really see much in the way of
it seemed something about a toddler that passed. I don't know. Yeah, she lost a child, or she did a spell for the passing of a child. I don't know. Only you know.
Actually, the instability. That's the one thing that was actually missing a little bit early on today in Louisiana, but we're now starting to see that.
This high priestess, I'm feeling, has forewarned her about something. He may have forewarned her about the passing of a toddler, a child.
Into coastal Alabama and over into Pensacola and parts of the western edge of Florida Panhandle. So right now we're not quite seeing anything in the way of severe storms. We still have some leftover.
There's some confusion going on. I don't know whether it's her or what.
Go over to our storm velocity mode, and just gonna bring this back just a little bit and show see if we can see any spins. At least early on, there may have been a little tiny spin that was off.
It could be confusion about some miscommunication.
That could end up being
maybe
a tornado threat that could pop up. Not quite seeing much of anything that's out there, but are going to watch this over the next several hours. The Storm Prediction Center does keep that risk for severe storms, and notice this is through your Thursday. And
give me a minute, everybody.
Florida Panhandle, and also a good chunk of western Georgia, and almost all of Alabama, and pushing into Tennessee as well, Ray. So again, this is a component, even though the central parts of Francine as a depression will move farther off to the west, Ray, it's going to be areas farther east that can have that tornado threat.
And we always say, even well away from the center, impacts can be felt. And speaking of the center, Wednesday, a long day for storm coverage for...
Okay, this nine of wands is reversed.
Francine rolling into New Orleans.
The communication maybe between this karmic and this high priestess is weak. It's not. It's losing its strength. I'm kind of feeling like whatever she went to this high priest for, he may be feeling like something's not right. Or maybe she feel like it's a failed attempt, spell work is a failed attempt or something. Or he losing his power, or she losing her power, something like that.
Strong easterly winds gusting well over 40-45 miles per hour, and that's definitely bringing in the stronger rain bands. I mean, they're like small little tropical raindrops, but the rainfall rates are also increasing.
Okay, let me see something. No, okay.
The winds also have been increasing as well. We had a brief break, maybe about a 10-minute break with the winds.
Okay. What is he forewarning her for? What did he forewarn her about?
But we do expect these winds to increase because the strongest part
What did he forewarn her about?
towards the New Orleans metro area.
What is the forewarning about?
Looking forward to that eye and that break, Jackie, as the winds continue.
I don't know why I am seeing Aquarius.
The rain here, even as it crosses the track here on Canal Street, it is actually just wafting.
What is this forewarning about?
The winds are coming from my left, but Canal Street is kind of it's situated southeast to
Oh,
northwest.
he may have warned her about surmounting of problems that she is or may have.
Going this direction, but because we have these tall buildings, it is just funneling it right down Canal Street here, and we'd easily now those 60
And she may be heartbroken
if not stronger at times.
about it. She's heartbroken about
And the
something.
new advisory just came out on Tropical Storm Francine. Now,
And what is that? What is she heartbroken and confused about?
Northeast at 14 miles an hour pressure is now increasing.
What is she heartbroken and confused about?
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back. Which means the never-ending pasta you crave is back. Enjoying them with homemade sauces and topping them off
No.
again and again, that's back too.
She's terrified about something.
Back and back. Starting it all off with our never-ending first course. Well, that's always been here. Never-ending
Oh.
Starting at $13.99. Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Oh, this is what this is about.
You can talk, and you booked a night.
They lost their person.
Okay, good points. Get 2 pairs and an eye exam.
He or she think that they're coming back to him or her.
Domino's wants to give you more. For a limited time, when you order any 2 or more
And she's terrified about being by herself.
we'll upgrade 1 to a large for free. Get more inflation, not shrinkflation.
He left a letter, goodbye letter. He or she left a goodbye letter.
Technology that's ready for the road ahead. From Lexus.
Yeah, they had to do what they had to do.
T-Mobile savings.
Guys, focus. Let's not do fake falls. Just
The comics thought the day was gonna last forever.
the other guys. Happy to be here. No fake stairs.
Who told them that lie? Oh, they told themselves that lie. Oh, okay.
And you get great benefits from Agenda staff.
Well, Comic, you told yourself a lie.
The T-Mobile savings calculator.
That's your fault.
And right now, we'll even pay off your phone when you switch.
You thought because they said, I love you,
Okay, not soccer, but yes. My honeymoon's here.
that it was going to last forever. That's what you thought. Kermit.
And they have a
Oh,
97%
okay.
satisfaction rating.
All right.
You could have done it in a British accent.
Oh, okay.
That's helpful, Frank. For savings and service, get more with Geico.
They thought that their person
Flonase, allergies,
loved them so much.
Non-drowsy relief. Flonase, all good.
Talking about the karmic thought that their person loved them so much.
You break it, we take it.
We could take it.
They lied to themselves
Google Pixel 9 with Gemini.
and thought it was going to last forever.
Recipe with these ingredients.
Well,
Only on Verizon.
what can I say? Nothing. But nothing. This comic mind manipulated this person for many, many years. Now, it could be a group of you. I don't know. If it resonates, take the parts that fit and leave the rest. Switch it around if you need to. My readings are timeless. I don't do personal readings.
And welcome back to our continuing coverage.
I do not collect no donations or anything. My work is totally free. Whatever I get is from God. Okay. Now, let's get back to this.
And I'm meteorologist Ray Stajic. We're
This karmic.
has a weakening tropical storm, but severe weather and a flood.
This karmic.
Through parts of the south. Here's what we know this morning: more than 380,000 customers without power as a result of
This karmic.
have been declared in both Louisiana.
I'm hearing
And
poked holes in the condom
Jefferson Parish city officials say
to get pregnant.
their pumps are overwhelmed
And maybe, sadly, the baby passed away.
Wednesday. So the latest update just came out from National Hurricane Center from Tropical Storm Francine. It has dropped at least a wind
Well, if you wasn't supposed to have the baby,
winds around that somewhat jagged center circulation pressure is now risen.
things happen. When you do things on a slide like that to try to trap somebody,
and the center is currently 20
things
miles
happen.
west of New Orleans, Louisiana. Notice how it's really top heavy as far as the rain goes, where the bulk of the heavy rain is
The
now
karmic
off in the north,
cursed
where
their
the
bloodline.
circulation is. So that is where Francine is at right now.
Karmic
All the rain
cursed their
from
bloodline.
Mississippi and Alabama now starting to spread into Florida as well.
Are
So
doing
take a
that.
look at where the heaviest rains are. Again, over toward Macomb, Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and we're starting to see the stronger bands now. Some of the
And this might have happened a month ago.
Parts of areas into the panhandle of Florida. Farther into areas farther west, there is where we had previously a flash flood emergency that did include parts of the
For some of y'all,
area. That is now basically
maybe some of y'all want to call the troops now.
The amount of rain we've seen there, so flash flood warnings are still continuing. But this is the area that had been hit hard.
What else do they need to know?
Upwards of 8 inches in spots where the flash flood
Someone in my collective needs to know.
Jefferson, St. Charles, and St. John the Baptist parishes in Louisiana. Farther off to the north and east, Livingston and St. Tammany parishes under a flash flood warning until 3 o'clock. And again, notice the winds here. Let me just stop the radar and just show some of the winds here.
Divine says, watch your thoughts. Remain positive. Don't think negative. Remain positive.
So we still have some very strong winds. Although, again, the good news, I'm seeing the trend begin to drop down. Over the last hour, we actually had winds that were into...
So someone in my collective is Divine. They say, watch your thoughts. They also said, you know better. Now, I don't know what you're thinking, but if you are divine, your soul, believe me, your soul talks to you. So, if you've been thinking negative and you're hearing within yourself that you know better, clear that negative thinking out and think positive. Okay, now, what is this? Who's holding a secret? What is the secret that's being held? Somebody with the letter C
overnight, as it does look like, Ray, that the instability does ramp up a bit. So we'll keep an eye on that tornado threat out there.
It's holding a secret.
So Morgan City, Louisiana,
What is this secret being held?
by Francine. Meteorologist Jim Cantori shows
What
the
is
power
this
of the
secret?
hurricane as it moved onshore.
What is this secret?
Now, and it looks like, you know, from where we are in Morgan City, okay?
I'm hearing possibly
Looks like we are going to get into some semblance of this eye.
they know about this karmic putting holes in the condom. They talked about it.
Again, remember, I'm only 1 point, you know, in Morgan City. There's other areas that are certainly dealing with the convected elements and, you know, some of the towers that are associated within this eye. There's another gust of wind right there, right there. That's a big gust.
Yeah,
Still dealing with this eye.
they talked about it.
40, 50 miles per hour times.
Dirty little secret.
And that is taking its toll on St. Mary's Parish, on Ascension Parish.
It could be somebody in her family.
Rainfall rates here, where we're talking about 1 to 2 inches an hour. We are into the teeth of Francine.
That she was talking to this
And
about.
you know, Category 2 hurricane, you know what? And a northern eye wall that's been void of you know, these hurricane forces.
Oh, and they got into an argument.
We'll take a break.
They got into an argument.
Legs are getting a good workout here as we have to stand on edge and just kind of hold ourselves. We got a landfall. Terrebonne Parish is where it is. Power outages obviously preceding that. They went through the northern
And if this has not happened yet,
in Terrebonne Parish.
collective, and you're with your person, don't trust them. Don't trust them. Oh.
All right, guys, as evidenced by the shot here, we're certainly not in the eye. And we're
You are protected, but also still protect yourself. And something about the end. Something may be ending.
nothing to block this wind. We're taking the full force in it as we're sitting still in this northern eye wall. We're at an area where the water gets pumped out.
A new person may be coming in your life.
And so everything's working just fine.
And that person, you've known that person in a past life.
The water has come up from time to time, mostly from the rain. It's nothing. It's still dark. We're still getting these pounding rains with winds gusting over 45 miles an hour. The worst thing about this is
Anything else I need to know?
the right side of my face is going to be completely known tomorrow, but continuing like it is right now, it will be.
Yeah, certainly see a great wind threat there, but with hurricanes, it's not just the wind and projectiles that are destructive and dangerous. The surge here in Louisiana can be especially.
It was all about the sex with your person. That's all they wanted you for. Have the baby so that they could be in a stable, so they could be stable. But sadly, the baby passed.
As we speak, and some flash flood warnings continuing now, even getting through parts of southern Mississippi and getting up near Hattiesburg. So we're continuing to see some pretty hefty rainfall and some real generous totals coming in.
Something about Mexican. You could be a Mexican, or both of y'all could be Mexican, or you went to Mexico to have the spell work done, to see this high priest.
The water will continue to recede, but a problem still further upstream as we watch the center continue to drift in about that direction. On the east side, where some of the heaviest rain is going to be, flood watches. And these flood watches are for the potential for flooding. That's what the watch means. If you get into a warning or an advisory, that means flooding imminent or is occurring. So as far north as some of the southern counties here of Tennessee.
What else do they need to know?
Most of the state of Mississippi, Tupelo, Starkville, down toward Hattiesburg, and even into the Panhandle of Florida, looking at some flash flood threat, and even these storms coming in with heavy downpours and strong gusty winds.
Okay.
And that
Divine
some isolated tornadoes here
wants
as we head on through probably the next 12 hours or more.
whoever in my collective to not believe everything you see or hear, because the karmics is lying because they are under pressure, lying on DMDF.
Hurricane winds here, Eugene Island being the strongest one, added 105 miles an hour.
Or DMDF is leaving. You can read it.
And many areas dealing with the power outages because if you're just looking at the wind field itself, it's rather large. At one point, we're talking 140 mile an hour wind, tropical storm force winds stretch over 140 mile hour radius, and so that's just a big blast of air that can easily take down.
So your person is really a shit.
Branches, take down some limbs, and that's one of the reasons why the power outages continue to climb the last several hours. What we're looking at here on top of the radar are these lines here. These are lines of equal pressure. So when the pressure is really changes really quickly over the short amount of space, that means that that really transfers in the amount of wind. So we have a very strong wind field, and with that,
someone in my collective, it might be you might be feeling some touching, and it makes you jump. This is your spirit guide letting you know that they are there with you.
388,000 customers. So again, even though the rain is basically ended here, the wind continues to be strong with Jefferson Parish, the one with the most customers without power of 67,000.
And likely moving further north with power outages. Let's get some ground truth now. Cocodrie.
You feel like you're being forced to wait? Yeah. You have to wait for divine timing, collective.
Some of the conditions you're seeing right now.
Yeah, so the conditions now have really gotten a lot better. We're not seeing those big wind gusts anymore.
Divine wants you to pay attention to your dreams.
Majority of the surge water is actually
okay. You have soulmates waiting or a soulmate coming in if you are not with your person right now.
The property and maybe some of the people around there.
But see, your karmic, some of y'all, your karmic is trying to seduce you. Stay the fuck away from them.
Floating by where the street used to be, and actually seeing a lot of the seaweed taking down.
You got a divine feminine or divine masculine soulmate coming in if you're not with them right now.
Or at least we're on the other side of the levee as that water really made its way up earlier.
And best advice right now for anybody listening this morning as maybe they get at sunrise and get ready to head on out if they can get out. What's
okay.
advice for them right now?
Somebody's getting ready to get a court order sooner than
you never know what's underneath there if the roadway has gotten washed out.
They think. Some kind of court order.
You don't know what's live and not live.
I don't know what this is. What is the court order? What is the court order?
And luckily, as you mentioned, some of the flood waters are starting to come down just a little bit and things calming down just a bit. But still, we've got a ways to go here as we continue to watch what's going to be an impactful event continuing to move inland now. As we
what is the court order?
Future radar continuing to show rain and thunderstorms and maybe some severe storms going north. And those isolated cells will be the ones that may get you here.
Oh.
Those will be the ones that have the potential to produce
oh, you know what I'm feeling?
Flood threat will continue. Avoid
this is a separation.
Test your drinking water well.
Or you're separated. Might have get a quick divorce.
That's really at any time. But this
an annulment, possibly.
Birmingham, Tupelo, maybe even up toward Nashville, the area where we've got greatest risk for flooding as we watch what's left of Francine and come north in Louisiana. Really looks like as you go through the day, or Mississippi moving out of Louisiana, really looks like
a Taurus may be involved.
the further west you get. But notice some of that rain does get into parts of Georgia, and maybe even making a case of it getting into North Carolina as we get into Friday. And then Friday night, still seeing some residual moisture kind of hanging around here with some of this rain continuing to be on again, off again, probably over the next several days.
Whatever spell work you did is backfiring.
Down toward the Panhandle, Tallahassee in that, and again saying the threat is for tornadoes. And our torque found is
So collective.
values, about a 30% chance for Birmingham.
You won.
Down toward Tallahassee and Apalachicola.
Whatever in court. That divorce, you won it.
Journalists in the field to help bring you updates throughout the duration of this event, starting at 5 o'clock every hour. We're going to be.
You know your karmics don't want to change. They want to stay in the past.
The struggle is real. That's why you need Zevo traps. Zevo works 24/7 to attract and
Keep
trap
going
insects
with this
for effortless
message.
protection.
Okay.
Zevo.
Somebody's house is going into foreclosure.
We're always working on while loading up our SUV. One extra push and crack. So we scheduled that SafeLife.com.
The court order might be about a child
Knew exactly when he'd arrive.
or children.
Keep working. SafeLife came to us.
Hi, I'm Kendrick.
With a replacement we could trust. That service the way we want it.
Schedule free mobile service now at SafeLight.com.
SafeLife repair, SafeLife replace.
Like I said, this karmic went to a high priest.
Allergies don't have to be scary. Spraying Flonase daily gives you long-lasting, non-drowsy relief. Psst, psst, Flonase, all good.
Love your phone, but not the cost of your current plan? No problem with Straight Talk.
You see how she's looking at him, right?
Online for $25 a month when you switch to Straight Talk. That's up to half off the price of the competition. Plus, the best part of all, get a $200 credit for a new phone after 12 months. With Straight Savings, you save now and later. It just makes sense. Straight Talk, real unlimited data, less dollars, more cents.
I haven't even told you the best part of the story. I met at the club. The book club.
Okay, that's the end of your reading. I hope you all have sweet dreams tonight. And I will be back with another one.
Every drive with the 2024 Buick Envision.
Know that I love you. God loves you. Keep your head up to the big guy. Keep your focus, okay?
With Buick. Buick. Exceptional by design.
And
In over your head with the price of doing laundry these days.
depend on him because he's the only one that you can depend on. I'll be back. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.